Welcome back to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast. I, of course, am your host, KC Phoenix. And here we go again. I'm back to the news stories now, our wacky news stories and all the other stuff. Because I did the tarot card readings. But the crazy thing is, I have to start the May readings this weekend. So it's like I just finished the other ones. But I promise you, I will do a lot of wacky news stories this week. So you'll have your fill of wacky news stories. Anyways, I've said it once, I'll say it again. It's okay to be a freak. It's all right. Who am I to judge, and who is anybody else to judge if you want to be a freak? And by freak, if people are wondering, I'm talking about if you want to be, what's the word? Adventurous when it comes to your sex life. That is totally fine. Do you. But like I said before, if you're going to be a freak, please have some class about it. That's all I'm saying. Please have some class about it. One of the rules when it comes to being a freak that people should always follow: don't do things around food. That's you know what? Maybe I should maybe I should make a list of all the stuff that you should not do to help keep it classy, but you can still be a freak. And right now, one of the things that would go on that list: don't do things around food. I've seen people online, specifically males, working at Subway, put meat between the Subway bun. And I'm not talking about the meat that you use to fix the sub. So, just saying. In this particular situation, in this restaurant, a lady comes because she's having a late night craving. And when she's trying to place her order, she hears moaning through the speaker. And she's like, what? So apparently, and this is the thing with drive-thru as well. Because I remember this many years ago, many years ago, when I worked in drive-thru. There's like this button that you could press to mute yourself while you were like talking to the other people to get the order and do this and do that. And sometimes people would forget to press the button, and then customers would end up hearing them. There were some situations where the person running the drive-thru was talking about the customer, and then they got caught talking about the customer. Good times. So yeah, this one, she forgot to mute her drive-thru, and this is the stuff that came through. And again, this was around about 4:30 a.m. and this was in Tucson, Arizona. I'm just going to go ahead and play the video, and then we'll get into it. And there's three parts to the video. There's the first part where she's explaining. There's the second part where it's actually her recording the people moaning. And then there's the third part where she's talking to the drive-thru attendant. The drive-thru attendant, which it starts in English and then ends and then turns to Spanish. But basically, the drive-thru attendant was acting like she didn't know what the lady was talking about when the lady was asking about a specific dish. Let's just go ahead and get into it, and then yeah. So here we go.
Hi, good morning, everyone. So, I was just at Filiberto's maybe like 35 minutes ago, exactly like at, 4:25, 4:30 a.m., yeah. And, it was a night out and whatever, and needed a bite to eat, hadn't really ate all day, and was rolling by and pulled up to the drive-thru, and this is exactly what I had heard. And listen on in. After this, you guys are not going to want to ever go and visit any Filiberto's. I know I'm not.
All right. So that was her, how she feels whatever happened. Hold on. I have to open this up again because my laptop is acting mad weird. So, okay, so here's part 2 where, yeah. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? have a little class. That's all I'm saying. Have a little class. She's at the drive-thru. I'm going to start it over again just so you listen closely for those of you who didn't hear it. So starting it over. And now it's silent. You can still hear a little bit, like you can hear her panting or whatever. And let me pause this for a second. And also what she's doing, for those of you who can't see, that aren't watching the video on Spotify or either on YouTube, she's waiting there. But what people don't know is that this was after she had said something in the speaker. It wasn't that she just pulled up to the speaker and then there was moaning and then she just decided to record. This was after she had said something and nobody answered her, and then all you heard was moans. So yeah, which the rest of this is just her sitting there. You can't hear it as much as you could in the beginning, but you get the idea. So close this out and let's go with this one. Now she's talking to her. She's finally getting a response.
Hello. Hi. Do you guys happen to serve pozole here?
Excuse me?
Do you serve pozole?
What is your order?
No, sirven pozole por aquí.
¿Perdón?
Ustedes sirven pozole.
¿Por qué?
Pozole.
¿Por show?
Pozole.
¿Puedes pasar la ventanilla, por favor?
Claro que sí. Ahí voy. Gracias.
So basically, they didn't have it, and then she's like, okay, I'm leaving. So yeah, but it was just kind of like, yeah. And this is her explaining, for those who are watching, this is her explaining the whole situation. If you want to find out what was said, because I can't play it because of copyright issues, but if you want to find out what was said, this is her TikTok name. And yeah, so that was pretty much a hot mess. Like I said, it's okay to be a freak. Just have a little class about it. Don't do it around food. It would have been better if you would have been like, hey, we can do it on break. Let's go out to the car if you got tinted windows. And whatever. That's fine, because it was at 4:30 in the morning. Nobody was going to be out anyway. So yeah. But on the job, near where food is served, I'm not judging. I'm just saying. So that's what I got. Let me go ahead and get going. I'm going to get the other stories ready too. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. Until next time, everyone, be blessed.